What's up, my crypto legends? First Republic Bank absolutely collapsing. Other banks are going to follow, and Bitcoin's ready for $40,000, even $50,000 very, very soon. Well, let me just tell you that that is unlikely to happen in the coming days. We are doing technical analysis. We're analyzing the situation. We were very much aware of the price pumping from this range and very much aware yesterday of the price dropping from these levels. Let me just show you here the Legends trading community where we were very much aware of, hey, I am looking for a swing trade short scenario all the way down to $27,000 range. Of course, this happened very fast. Just a few hours after posting this, we got that huge major drop, okay, to that $27,000. Whether it was manipulated or not, the technical analysis was very, very strong. Why? I will show you again in this episode, of course, why we actually did not successfully continue this pump and had this rejection, and also what are the major levels to be watching for in the next coming days. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the technical analysis, guys, because what we do see here is a big rejection from this zone. Are we going to manage to break through and go to $40,000 and $50,000 as the banks are collapsing, as I do have here in the comment section from the latest video? It's not the technicals, it's all about fundamentals. Well, let me tell you, we were very much aware of this level here below $30,000 to get that rejection on yesterday's video. Hey, it happened. Was this because of the banks, because of manipulation? I don't know. I don't care. You know, it happened, right? So we were very much aware of this, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, on the Legends trading community. Hey, I'm looking for swing short positions. You can either ladder in here. We are likely to get exhaustion from this movement here to the upside with this massive pump, and explaining why a possible big dump is likely once we do get rejection here from this zone. This level was huge resistance, guys. As we can see, this large consolidation that we did have, you know, from the 11th of April all the way till the 19th of April, that value area low from this trading zone was providing that resistance, and just slightly above us, we had the point of control, which is at 30,200, the weekly level, which is at 30,300 also. So a big zone here of resistance. And I said to the community, hey, you know, there's two options here. We either drop from this range, or we either slightly get here to the, you know, creating higher highs and exhaustion, and then get the move down, guys. It was just a high probable scenario to happen in the immediate short term. Of course, this happened very fast. I mean, come on, we're looking for the trade scenario here, and just a few hours later, we were already dropping $2,000. Whether that is manipulation or not, you know, we were very much aware of that happening, you know, in a matter of hours or in a matter of a few days. Of course, a little bit of exhaustion at that range would have been ideal to get into the trade. But here, the market is not here going to wait for you or give you money. The market is here to take money off you. There were still a lot of people very bullish on this range. Banks are failing, okay? This was a massive hype moment. We got First Republic Bank. You know, Bitcoin's ready for $40,000. Yes, bring it on. Get everybody buying here at the top while I am shorting, right? Well, yeah, stay extremely cautious here with these kind of news events, all right? And because of the fundamentals, all right? Because they might, you know, switch the concept here and you might get extremely bullish. Hey, I am bullish on Bitcoin in the midterm for sure, but overall, I'm also doing technical analysis and trading and having good risk management on how I can make gains with this market. So overall, like I said, you know, we did break out from this channel, and is this an ABC kind of corrective move? I will be very bullish as soon as we start failing above $26,500, $27,000 range, okay? I'll be ready to be buying Bitcoin and looking for longing opportunities. But for the moment, yeah, at these highs, obviously I'm not going to long. At these lows, yes, I'm going to long. So we're very much aware of longing here, shorting here. Now we are in a very difficult range, of course, as we are in the center part, okay, from this pump and dump that happened yesterday. So very difficult range, okay? We could get another attempt in breaking here the highs. We come back down here or test the low $27,000 range, okay? The volatile movement has happened. This is why it's not an easy range. When you've gone up and down, you know, a couple of $1,000s in the same day, and you're in the middle of the range, you're like, hey, you know, where are you going to go next? So this is why this is a little bit confusing. So I'm going to be explaining the next trading strategy that I'm waiting for here. I do think that there is a high chance that we are going to create a lower high here. Of course, I am not ready for any positions, you know, at this range. Best scenario would be actually having a test of these highs. how are we going to break this level? We have massive resistance. Then we'll go through the Elliott wave theory here that I do have, okay, in just 1 second. But overall, let's explain the situation after creating this huge pump and dump. We are in no man's land at the moment. Yeah, this could go down or it could go up here to the highs, okay? Let's be clear on that. So you might think, oh yeah, what a kind of technical analysis is that? This guy is saying we can go up and down. Well, hey, let me just say to you, hey, we were very much bullish at this level, very much bearish yesterday at this zone, okay? If you want any proof, something to prove that, of course, we do have the Legends trading community. This is the scenario that we're looking for. This is the scenario that happened. But right now, it is true that it's a very difficult range, okay? I am slightly more bearish because I do see this as a possible ABC kind of corrective move. But what if it turns out to be an ABC flat? And what is an ABC flat? Well, we do see possibly the B level getting above the start of the A, okay? So it can go all the way up here to $31,000 and even slightly higher. All right, I'll explain that in just 1 second. So there is a possibility of that. The normal ABC correction, of course, is diagonal, and we can see, this movement here, and this actually being the high at the 7.8. Okay, so we do have the pivot high here to the low, not managing to get to 7.8. We could have that possibility and breaking here and even going to higher levels. But I'm going to explain how I'm going to trade this with my community, of course, right? Just give that brief explanation on this video. So if we do come all the way up here to this high, or depending on what kind of price action, right now I am interested only in these lows and these highs. Reason why? Because of this massive move, from this was just in between before yesterday and yesterday where we had the massive move up and massive move down. I want these highs or these lows to be taken to take my next trading decision, because this is in the middle of this massive pump and dump. Hey, we did know very much that the highest probability here was pumping, the highest probability here of here was dropping, right? So that happened. Now it's very difficult. I prefer to this high and these lows to be claimed to see what kind of reaction we are going to have here to take an informed decision. Will it be bullish? Are we going to get acceptance and continue to the upside to retest $31,000? Well, of course, we just have to see that price action, okay, to happen to take that trading decision. If it does manage to fail to break out this level, hitting the weekly, hitting the point of control from this trading zone, and then gets acceptance back below, well, then of course, I will personally be looking for shorting positions. If we do come all the way down to these lows beneath $27,000 and fail to break down, of course, I will be looking for that huge, massive double bottom scenario. And then, yeah, we could be going off to the races. But till that doesn't happen, we just do not know what decision we need to take. For the moment, I see higher probability in actually getting back down to these lows over here than actually getting back up to the highs right over here at $31,000. You might ask yourself, but why? Well, basically because of the structure of the market, creating here from this consolidation, and this high, a lower low right there. I do see the possibility in creating a lower high right over here at this trading zone. It is very much possible. I'm not going to be trading because of this, because we are in the middle of the range. Of course, it's going to be a very difficult decision. If we do see a sign of weakness on the lower time frames, of course, I will be informing the community, what kind of trading ideas I do have and what decisions I'm going to take. But overall, like I said, like I mentioned on Elliott wave theory, what if this is the ABC kind of corrective move? We do have a clear high at $31,000, right? So that clear high is there. What if this has been the A corrective move, okay? And we are just about to see, the B finishing or maybe having an extension here to higher levels. So we're very much aware of this being the A, and we are inside of the B move at the moment. Will it be a flat B correction, having a massive extension on the B, hitting the highs? This is also a trading scenario that I'm looking for here. If we do come up here and test the $31,000, or depending on what kind of price action we do create, if there is going to be a sign of strength and large momentum up, then of course I will be bullish. We could be looking for some scalp day trade long scenarios. If it does start getting exhausted, of course, it will be a shorting opportunity. It could be a flat, massive ABC corrective move. And this all the way down to $25,000, $24,000 range will be the moment to start getting bullish, depending on what kind of price action we create. So very, very difficult environment at the moment. Of course, what if this has been the end of the B correction and we're just going to form a classic ABC correction and we've just hit the 7-8, right, which is the ultimate level, almost hitting the 7-8, which is the ultimate level, right, for a normal ABC corrective move. And right now we are starting the C correction, already having the first wave and the second wave, okay? We do see that massive drop yesterday being the first wave. What if this is the second wave, also hitting the 7-8 Fibonacci from this level, right? The ultimate level. If we do get above this high, then of course we'll be looking for an overextended B wave for that flat ABC potential correction, right? So we could go to higher levels. If we were to get above $30,000, right? If we were to get above that level, I do see us, that possibility of going to higher levels if we don't fail to break out, okay? Trading is all about seeing the price action, seeing the reaction, and taking that decision with good risk management. Of course, we can talk about bullish scenarios, bearish scenarios, but when you want to react is when you get that price action, all right? When you get the price action, when you know you're hitting resistance, when you know you're getting a small consolidation, saying, hey, this is very much looking quite bearish for this, for this potential scenario. So, like I said, it's something that we are, I am looking here with the community, of course. Can this be the first wave, second wave, and we are just about to create the third impulsive wave here to the downside in the next couple of days, being very, very impulsive, of course, potentially going to below 26,000 or even lower. And then, a fourth small wave and then another fifth one. And then it's the moment to actually be bullish. Well, it's still a lot of speculation here because, like I said, there is a possibility of a flat ABC. Everything, we are getting resistance. We have created a lower low. Everything points out that there is a possibility in creating that lower high here from this range, right? There is a high chance we do create that lower high finally and have that movement down. So yeah, by taking trading decisions, this is not about taking a look at a YouTube channel and saying, hey, Andy's saying that we're not going to get above 29,500 successfully. Let's just jump into a short position here because of YouTube. He has said it. No, this is once we hit these levels, depending on the reaction, depending on the volume, we take those decisions, okay? So if you want to know more updates on when we do hit those levels to take that informed decision, okay, make sure to join the Legends trading community on Discord, guys. You have the link in the description if you want those updates and how I am trading the market, how I'm analyzing the situation, all right? Because it was pretty cool. I did get a bit of hate yesterday on yesterday's video, okay? I'm not going to lie. It's funny to see the comment sections. We were pumping because of the banks failing, this didn't age well because we were already trading at $30,000. But obviously we did not finish that momentum. $30,000 was here. We talked about that possibility of not going higher and getting acceptance inside of the channel, of course, and then getting that drop. Hey, gotta say, this actually did happen. You like it or not, it happened fast, maybe not exactly the same as we were talking about, but very similar for that, possible rejection. So that is it, guys. Not much more to be said. I'll be eyeing, watching very, very carefully on what's happening. I am still leaning slightly bearish, depending on how we hit the highs created yesterday. If we have high volume, of course, then we'll possibly be getting into some long scalp scenarios till we see a sign of exhaustion to see, another potential swing short position to actually come down and retest below $27,000. Of course, that will be informed in the private Discord, okay, where we are taking a look at the movements, the analysis, and what are the possible scenarios. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.